The answer, in brief, is that there is a difference of opinions on this issue. Shafaii and Hanbali school consider Bismillah part of the Surah Fateha. They recite it out loud with Surah Fateha. Hanafi and Maliki school consider Bismillah part of all surah except Surah Tauba. They either do not recite or recite silently before Surah Fateha. None of these schools, however, could be labeled wrong as both have their reasons. Example: Imam Shafi'i has taken the hadith narrated by Abu Huraira, mentioning that Bismillah is a part of Surah Fateha. On the other hand, Imam Abu Hanifa has taken another hadith from Muslim in which it does not mention Bismillah as part of Surah Fateha. However, the evidence is heavy on the side of Bismillah not being part of Surah Fateha, as Hadith Qudsi divides Fateha between Allah, SWT, and His slaves equally. Moreover, the Prophet and righteous caliphs are not heard reciting Bismillah before Surah Fateha in the prayers. It nevertheless is surely part of the Holy Quran as mentioned in Surah Namal 27, v30. Bismillah is mentioned in the Holy Quran 114 times. Here is how Allah, SWT, responds to the reciter of the Surah Fateha. You say, "Praise be to Allah, the Lord of the universe." Allah the Most High says, "My servant has praised me." You say, "The Most Compassionate, the Merciful." Allah the Most High says, "My servant has extolled me." You say, "Master of the Day of Judgment." Allah the Most Exalted says, "My servant has glorified me." And sometimes he would say, "My servant entrusted his affairs to me." You say, "You alone do we worship and you alone we ask for help." Allah Almighty says, "This is between me and my servant shall have what he has asked for." You say, "Guide us to the straight path, the path of those to whom you have favored, not the path of those who earn your anger nor the ones who go astray." Allah the Most High says, "This is for my servant, and my servant will receive what he asks for." The significance of Surah Fateha has also been enunciated in 1587 as follow, and indeed, we have bestowed upon you 7 of the often repeated verses, in every prayer, and have, thus, laid open before you, the glorious Quran 62:62. 62 with these words, the discourse returns to the theme enunciated at the beginning of this surah and indirectly alluded to in verse 85, as well, namely, the revelation of the divine writ, destined to serve as a moral guidance to man. Who cannot, as yet, discern the meaning and purpose of God's creation. According to most of the authorities, including some of the foremost companions of the Prophet, the 7 repeated verses is a designation given by Muhammad himself to the first surah of the Quran, which has also been described by him as the essence of the divine writ, al-Kitab, inasmuch as it alludes to all the ethical and metaphysical principles set forth in the Quran. Bukhari, Kitab at-Tafsir. See also my introductory note to Al-Fatiha, the opening. If Bismillah is considered part of the Surah Fateha along with other verses starting with letter becomes to 63, which is the age of the Prophet, pbuh. Surah Fateha with Bismillah would consist of 7 verses, which are also the number of verses in Surah Al-Araf. Both of these surahs consist of 7 letter names in Arabic. The key word in this phrase is 7-letter word oft repeated, and its numerical value comes to 114. The numerical value of the Surah Al-Araf is also 114. The total number of surahs in Quran. And we have certainly given you, O Muhammad, 7 of the often repeated verses, and the Great Quran, Q 1587, also consists of 7 words. Note number 2008 by Yusuf Ali. The 7 oft-repeated verses are usually understood to be the opening surah, the Fatiha. They sum up the whole teaching of the Quran. What can be a more precious gift to a Muslim than the glorious Quran or any surah of it? Worldly wealth, honor, possessions, or anything else, sinks into insignificance in comparison with it. Isn't it beautiful? Next time when you stand for prayers, Salah, keep in mind this dialogue you are going to have with Allah, SWT, answering your beseeching dua. Don't rush, recite Surah Fateha with utmost reverence and devotion to feel the nearness to the one who is more merciful than one's mother. Blogshakir.shalomerinsurance.com https://www.facebook.com/shakir.mumtaz https://plus.google.com/1007698308792572551001/posts https://n.wikipedia.org/wiki/user Shakir https://shakir2.wordpress.com/20././10/disjunctive sequel 2/